Like, okay. So this is from Something You Forgot Along the Way, story number 35. Treat high and low alike. Bismarck. I too am a shoemaker. German Chancellor Otto von Bismarck, 1815 to 1898, once went deep into the countryside to see some land he had purchased. The arrival of a train there was an event, and people would gather round to see who had come. Anyone out of the ordinary soon became the talk of the town. The village shoemaker, a particularly curious fellow who liked to spread news, took quick note of the tall and powerfully built Bismarck and watched as he stepped onto the platform, seated himself on a bench, and lit a cigar. What an extraordinary man, thought the shoemaker, and respectfully approached the mysterious visitor to see what he could find out. Pardon me, sir, he said, but have you come from Berlin? That's right. You are a man of fine build. What do you do? What do you do? Countered Bismarck. I am a poor country shoemaker. I too am a shoemaker. The two men continued their conversation until an uniformed man came up and said deferentially, Sire, your carriage is ready. The shoemaker was stunned. Realizing he had been addressing a man of high station, he humbly apologized for his effrontery. Bismarck replied affably, Not at all. If you should ever come to Berlin, please stop by my factory. The address is 76 Wilhelm Street. The villager never dreamed that he'd been speaking to Bismarck, the blood and iron chancellor showed himself to be a genial man of the people, one who treated all alike, high and low. Okay, very good. It's a very heartwarming story of, yeah, good old times, they say. And how people maybe, not everybody, but maybe people of virtue or people who believed in spirituality, they could see humanity of everyone behind their shabby appearance or how they spoke, their level of education, or whether they were in the countryside or in the urban area. Yeah, and I think the story is kind of inspiring us to aim for that level of uh, genuine happiness that makes us see everybody equal. In Buddhism, this is called Buddha nature. So, as we move forward on our spiritual journey, we see Buddha nature in all sentient beings. Some people misunderstand it thinking we are already a Buddha. That's not what it means. Buddha nature means we all have the potential for Buddhahood to become a Buddha. Everybody has that potential. We need to fulfill that potential. We need to work on ourselves, understand. Most people don't even know that they have that potential. So they don't know what they don't know. So nothing starts. That's why I always trying to share the Dharma, and as a group, we are always trying to reach out so more people will know about this beautiful path. Yeah. But everybody has the Buddha nature, and in essence, we are all the same at the innermost core. So even if we might have a lot of money or a lot of knowledge, experience, or political power or whatnot, so those are only the superficial aspect of life. In essence, we are like players on the stage. Some people are playing the role of a politician. Some are playing the role of an homeless person or a beggar. Some people play the role of a very beautiful and or handsome person who everyone admires. Once the show is over on the stage, we go backstage, we change clothes, and we are all just the same, old citizens. Um, yeah, so we need to step back and look at the true self, which has been migrating since the distant past. So this life, is so short. Yeah, even 100 years passes like so quickly. So then our eyes open up to the essence of who we are, the eternal self, and what that could be. And once we discover that Buddha nature, we can have respect and gratitude for everybody that we meet, and life becomes more beautiful that way. We always have some sweet memories to think about instead of ruminating, oh, why did I discriminate, or why did I look down on that person? I wish I hadn't said that. We can enjoy more sweetness and beauty. So good job everyone for being here practicing together. We're gonna have advanced group session at 6 p.m. hosted by Rocio and Morita Sensei, and have a wonderful Thursday. Bye.
Thank you, Bida.
Thank you, Gary, and everybody. Take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.